Let's get this party started.
What up? What up? How we doing? Emily, I see you.
Hello.
Dino, Iron Squirrel, Peaches, what's up? What's up? How we doing?
Look at that. Look at the fam rolling in.
Yo, check it out. We're also live over on YouTube. Killing it. Looking good.
Hopefully. I have so much going on right now, Lucid.
Do you?
I have
what do you got?
Discord playing over here to my left. I've got you on YouTube up here on my top monitor. I've got you on TikTok here in my middle monitor. And then on my iPad over here, I also have TikTok on. There's like motion everywhere.
Yeah, dude, I've got 32-inch TV, 24-inch, 32, 27, 24, and everything has something for the stream going right now. It's kind of
that's a lot of inches.
I got a lot going on. We got a lot of inches.
I see Brie, Nicole, Ted, General Hershey on YouTube. I see Peaches and Zach.
Hell yeah.
On TikTok. Wifey in the house, good. Hubby in the house.
How we doing? What's up? Got General Hershey. Hey, Lucid Iron, what's up, man? Ted. Earbuds while you stream. Nice.
Teddy's live. Yeah, Teddy's live right now. That's great support there to be live and also tuned into the podcast. Pretty awesome. I always like to start out by asking Lucid, how was your day?
You gotta see hubby now. Yeah, my day was long, very long. I took tomorrow off, so you know how that is, kind of like my Friday, only I don't know if I gotta work Saturday or not. So it just drug, you know what I mean? Just drug.
My day was good. I had to drive by DC towards Landover, Maryland. Traffic, and more traffic, but made it through the day. I do have a story. I think now's a good time. I think I start off. Can I tell my story?
Tell your
Unless
story.
Somebody's got some pressing tech questions. Here's my story, y'all. So I got off stream last night and I got in bed and Homer, my little chihuahua, got at the foot of the bed like he always does. All my lights were on and they're controlled by, the device ALEXIA. I'm not going to say it because she'll start talking. Mm-hmm. So I was getting ready literally to cut the lights out. And before I could, something moving caught my eye off to the left side of the room.
Yeah. Before
I could turn my head and look at it, my dog shot up out of the bed, took off, and just ran upstairs. Gone. He was just gone. Then I looked over. It was a freaking bat. Flying around
in your house,
in my freaking house, bro. In my house, a bat.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
So was it like the Great Outdoors where the bats flying around in the cabin and everyone's freaking out? Was that you?
Well, first of all, everybody in chat everywhere, what would you do? Laying in bed. And when I say flying around, it was doing laps around the big space. And so it was going right over top of me, going around.
Yo,
here's what I did.
At that point, you grab a fishing net and you chase that thing around your house.
I'm laying in bed in my underwear, first of all, okay? So I'm not, there's no shield, there's no protection. I'm very exposed position,
Right.
The first thing I thought to do was pull the blanket over my head.
Just hide, it'll go away. Just hide.
And I hid, and I needed to process the moment. Like, what is the next step? The first thing I thought of was to go grab a pew-pew, and I scratched that off the list quickly because I can't be blowing holes.
Destroy your house.
Through my house. Yeah, so I scratched that off the list, and I thought about what was close. What could I grab? Is there a broom? No, there's no brooms close. I literally had nothing. And so eventually I peeked out from under the blanket. The bat went down the hallway. And so that was my opportunity to act. So the first thing I thought to do was to grab my jeans and a shirt and run into the bathroom and get dressed because I didn't want it to like run into me and bite me or something. Right?
You
like,
can't
I needed clothing.
You can't be fighting a bat naked, right?
No naked fighting a bat. So this is 100% factual. I swear to God, this is exactly how it happened. So I come out of the bathroom, I peek, I go around. I don't have my contacts in, so I go get my glasses on so I can see better. And what do you think the next thing I put on was?
Your hat. Your Iron Man helmet.
This right here.
That'll protect you.
I had this. I,
Oh
I got a
man.
golf club. So it was this on with a golf club looking for the bat.
Oh, you should have done it naked. That would have been epic.
It took me 2 hours to get the bat out of my house. I didn't get to bed until almost like 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God.
That's
crazy.
How did I get it out? There's a basement, there's a door on the side of the house. So eventually I got it to go out. I Googled all this stuff, how to get it out. They're attracted to light. So I had a flashlight and I was trying to locate it with the flashlight, but then I would cut the flashlight off really quick
As
because
a
I didn't
dive
want to
bombs
like
you.
flying at it. So all that, it took 2 hours to get the bat to go out the door. And finally I got to go to bed and I was exhausted all day today. That's my story. Does anybody have a story like that?
I don't think we can top that. It would have been better though if you would have fought the bat naked. I don't know if it works with bats, but if you're like some dude wants to fight you at a bar, you take all your clothes off. They're not going to fight you very long. You know what I'm saying? They'll just run away. Nope, I'm good.
No,
So,
it'd be
I
my
mean-
luck. I'd be attached to my
I don't know if that would work with a bat.
little squirrel. Bite my little squirrel.
Bite your little squirrel. Bite your fuzzy little tail.
I'm
Yo,
trying to think.
so-
I feel like I left. How did it get in the house? Right? People are probably like, "How did the bat get in the house?"
Right. Yeah, I'm curious.
In my basement, it's set up to have a wood stove, so it has like a brick platform and wall, and so it has a pipe that comes out of that brick wall that's about like this, and it's always been blocked off, covered. Well, the cover came off at some point. I guess the bat got trapped in the chimney or something and worked its way out and got into.
No, it's crazy.
basement.
Yo, I don't know. Iron Squirrel over on YouTube says, General Hershey over on YouTube says, give him the helmet and bat and he'll fight it naked.
All right, that's my story. I'm so glad I got it out.
Damn, I don't think I've had a story in life that competes with that. Honestly, that's kind of nuts.
Y'all can call me Batman from now on.
Yo, so what's up, guys? How we doing? Welcome. This is the third Lucid Squrl podcast that's happened on TikTok. It's the first time on YouTube. So if you guys want to check us out, we're over there. Lucid7142 over there. We're going to clip it up. We're going to throw it up on the channel later on. But yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. So this is tech, streaming, whatever. You guys got questions about anything? Ask. That's what we're here for. Help you guys out. And yeah, that's what we got. Want to add anything to that, Squrl?
No, we're here. Yeah, for anything. Life questions, tech. Obviously, tech questions first. We're decent at life, but we're probably better at
Peach
tech.
says explain why he's not live too.
It's too much.
It's just too hard to keep two chats going at once. You know what I mean?
Yeah, two chats, the gifting, and being able to have a conversation back and forth. This is last week we did it this way, and it was absolutely fantastic. It was.
Yeah, it gives
fantastic.
us, without all
podcast.
the alerts and everything going off and all that, it's a lot easier to stay on track. For sure. But how was your day at work? You drove
It
all
was
over
good.
the place?
I was tired. By the way, everybody over on the tube, how do you interact with the stream for engagement? Like, I just liked it.
You can like it.
You can only like it once.
There's a button you can hit to pop up, and you can spam like the hundreds and the confettis and that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Can you see that? I'm doing it now. I'm spamming the 100s.
I can see it. And
Okay.
comments over there are definitely they definitely help out as well. Oh, Timu Batman, Hershey says.
I like the way it looks on YouTube. It's good. But yeah, so one of my peers at a different grocery banner retired today. So I drove up to their corporate office, which is the first time I'd been there. It was pretty nice. Again, it was in the DC area, so it kind of sucked. But she had 46 years with the company. So it was
wow. That's a
pretty big
long
retirement
career.
party. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
She's
You know what I did?
awesome lady.
I did a bunch of paperwork and did some payroll stuff, did some some supervisory type things, and it was a pretty boring day, which in my line of work is a good thing. So
nice.
Very
I'm looking forward
day.
to getting through tomorrow. We got F1 races coming up in Miami. Have an unboxing to do later.
Yeah, Squrl's got a nice little unboxing for you guys. Should be exciting.
Yum the cherry slush is absolutely the best flavor.
Is it? I'm a
it's good.
I'm a Monster
really
Ultra
good.
guy myself, and then vitamin
I
water.
used to drink that. The Monster Ultra Sunrise, the orange can. I used to get that one in the morning all the time. The orange, but this, trust me, it kicks its ass. The cherry slush kicks any Monster I've ever had.
Yeah, I haven't tried many Red Bulls because Red Bull, I don't know, it's expensive and you get a little tiny can. I get like at Costco, I get like a 12 pack of little tiny cans for the same price as I get a big ass flat of Monsters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
that's Alani. Peaches loves cherry slush.
I had an Alani this morning, actually. My kid drinks them. I stole her last one out of the fridge. She was probably pissed when she woke up this morning, but that's okay.
Hello, Madam Peach. I have more life. I do have more life topics.
More life topics. Does anybody have any questions for us in chat? Either chat. White Monster's the thing. Yeah. White Monster is the best. You know, it can be tech, stream related, or anything really.
I can't get over how good your freaking camera looks next to mine. I thought mine looked good. I thought mine looked good until it's next to yours.
Yours does look good. You make it look good.
Yours is like crisp. It's so crisp.
So something is a little exciting in my world is I just put out another YouTube video for it's like a multi-streaming service, I guess is the best way to do it, to say it. Like if Squrl was in the room with me, it would be awesome for podcasting. It's awesome for all kinds of streaming. Like it would have been good if I would have had it back in the day when I was streaming my kids' softball games. It would have been perfect. And another, like you guys know, I've had the YouTube for a little while. I'm at like 230 subs over there or something, but like, and that's nothing for YouTube. I've been getting companies reaching out to me. So I did the OBSBOT. Everybody saw that. I did a video on that, affiliate link, and that was super cool. They sent me the camera, do the video, and yeah. And it's kind of nice because the products that I've been sent so far have all been good. A few where I wasn't sent, I just did the videos on my own. Yo, Peach. Thank you. The newest one though, I have Displayed. If anyone knows who Displayed is, that's the biggest company that's ever reached out to me, and it's kind of crazy. They're wanting me to do TikToks for them, so stay tuned for that. We'll see if that actually goes through. That would be super dope. But yeah, I'm super excited about it. I'm trying to get this YouTube channel off the ground, and things are going good so far. But that's kind of where my taking a break from TikTok has kind of been nice, so to say the least. I know Squrl, you haven't been on TikTok a lot either. What's going on over there?
I'm saving up. This month, May is going to be a big month. I'll be live Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this week.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much only going to go live on race days in the month of May.
In the month of May.
It's going to be May. I had to do it. I had to do it. Yeah, I would definitely encourage people to check out your YouTube content, especially the training videos. So I don't know how many times someone's had a question around OBS and setting up a vertical and horizontal layout and using a virtual cam. And I'm like, go see Lucid's video. Go see Lucid's video. Right. Go see Lucid's video. And I think I just said it to Ash the other day.
And I actually want to make more of that style video. I just kind of ran out of ideas. So, I mean, ideas are what I'm looking for, guys. Throw them at me. There is a new program out. It's called Meld Studio. It's supposed to they actually, I wasn't putting it out there because they didn't have a vertical plugin. They just introduced a vertical plugin, and it's like OBS, only 100,000 times easier to use. Everything's built into Meld Studio rather than having to download 100 different plugins to make OBS do what you want it to do. Like things as simple as putting a shadow behind your camera, if that makes sense, like a drop shadow behind things. Rounded corners is a huge pain in the ass to do, believe it or not, on cameras. Like our cameras here, putting just a rounded edge on those instead of square is a huge pain in the ass. Yeah.
Really?
Meld Studio.
I'm going to be switching from Streamlabs to OBS. I think I've been saying that for the last year. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that because I want to start multi-streaming. And
yeah, for sure.
I want to be able to do the virtual camera and vertical to TikTok Studio. And I don't think Streamlabs can do it. If they did, it was an update. And plus it's free, and I'm paying for Streamlabs, which is stupid. If I can get the same or better quality for free, then I should be doing it.
Yeah, OBS is free, and so is Meld. 100% free. And actually, I haven't downloaded it yet. I'm gonna download it and start playing with it probably here very soon. And then once I figure that, I'll probably put a video out on it. Once I give it, like a couple weeks of use at least. How do you grow up to be like Lucid? I don't know. It's tough.
I still think for a lot of folks, if you're streaming, having at least 2 monitors is a must. Work your way up to it. Your second monitor can be cheapy. You can get a second monitor for $60 on sale. Yeah, I mean, really, that cheap.
I have one good monitor. The rest are cheap.
A lot of people I see, they put their studio over on the left side here. And so what I see a lot of times is people gaming and they'll look over at chat like this and they'll look back and they miss so much. So I always recommend, again, it's preference, put your chat up there, up top. It's so much easier to look up. You don't have to turn your head. You're just moving your eyes, which is way more efficient.
Right.
And then you can put your camera right there. I'm pointing right at my camera. It's sitting on top of my number 1 monitor. And so when you read your chat, you're looking everybody in the eye, which is very important. I mean, that's important. That's like streaming 101 is to look your chat in the eye.
So Peach is asking for like the best monitor, which is a very loaded question. It just depends. Like, yeah, that's a tough one because there's some pretty amazing monitors out right now, but they are expensive. You can I would recommend getting something that has a good refresh rate that is 1440p. You can't go wrong. That's probably the best middle ground for price to performance would be a 1440p. Even my good monitor was super expensive. It's 4K and I'm not super impressed with it. It looks good, but there's a lot of haloing around bright objects, if that makes sense, just because it doesn't do well with darks. So if there's a dark area with like a glowing object in the middle, you'll see a white halo around it, and that's just color bleed from the zone lighting of the LEDs behind it.
OLED's obviously the absolute, as far as I know, top of the line, the best you can get. I don't have OLED yet. I can't afford that into the mix, but one day. But yeah, what Lucid described, I think mine's 240 hertz, 1440p. It's a LG, like their gaming series.
Mm-hmm.
I've been super impressed. And here's the kicker, guys. Look for, if you're playing Fortnite, if you're playing COD, they have monitors that have built-in reticles. That's a freaking game changer. It really is, especially for Fortnite.
Yeah.
Having a permanent reticle on screen is pretty damn cool.
Yeah, pretty much every gaming monitor has that. Even my cheap monitors, I think, have that now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's like a standard?
Yeah, it's pretty much standard. I've never used it. When I played COD on the TV on the Xbox, I used to have a little LED light that you'd plug into the Xbox.
Yeah,
and then
I've seen
the suction cup you'd put on your reticle. That was a game changer on the TV when you're across the room on the couch.
A couple years ago, I bought a sticker pack. It was just a sticker, that you stuck on. It was like a clear sticker that you stuck onto your TV.
Yeah.
And me and all my kids on their gaming setups all had the stickers on.
Nice.
The hell, we thought that was a game changer.
Hell yeah. Yeah, this was just a suction cup with a little red LED stuck. You bring up your reticle and stick it to the screen, and it was awesome.
I remember those. I thought about buying one. I took the cheap way out and got some stickers.
It was a game changer.
I mean, heck, you can take a clear piece of tape and put an X on it. And put that on your
really, anything works. Yeah, for sure.
Cowboy in the house.
Cowboy. Yeah, so I mean, like, my monitor is capable of 240 hertz. I don't run it at that. I run it at 120, believe it or not. For the simple fact that I'm running so many displays, even my 4090 can't keep up with all the displays if I'm running at 240 hertz.
Oh, check that.
So
display settings on the PC.
How would you check it?
Yeah, you can show us, can't you?
I don't know if
is that in display settings is what I'm wondering.
It is. Here, let's switch here. We'll go over here to boom. There we go. So right here we have, so the 1 and 2 that are combined, because I'm running 2 PCs now. The 1 is my main monitor, the 2 is the capture card in the stream PC, and then this is my little cheapo monitor next to it. But what I can do is, let me see, if you go to advanced display settings, this is Windows 11, it'll kind of tell you what you got going on here. So I'm running in 4K at 120 hertz right here.
Okay.
If I wanted to switch it to 240, it won't even be on here. This is how you would switch it. You always want to go in here though and make sure you're running at your advertised hertz of your monitor, right? As long as your PC will do it. This particular monitor, I have to go into the monitor settings and enable 240 hertz. And then 240 hertz will show up here. That's the only way I can do it. So this is my main monitor running 4K 120 hertz, and you're not seeing the second display on here because it's just mirrored. It's mirroring this display to the capture card. If that makes sense. I hope it does.
So my refresh rate on my good monitor says 60 hertz, but I know for a fact it will go to 240 and it doesn't give me the option to go any higher than 60. Why would that be? Is it because I'm not directly plugged into my PCs? I'm using the hub.
I don't know. What I would do is I would go in. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Let's see. Can you see that? No, that's not going to show up. If you go into your, you use the buttons on your monitor, go into the monitor settings, then you should be able to see, like this one, I have to actually go in and enable the 240 hertz.
All I see is your
whoops, sorry,
logo.
You see what?
I saw your logo. I didn't see what you were sharing on screen.
Oh, it wouldn't come up. It won't come up. For some reason, it won't capture the display settings in the monitor, if that makes sense. At least I didn't see it. Let me try again. Yeah, it's not gonna come up. It's not gonna show it at all. Just the way the capture.
Yeah, I think I'm losing performance by not being directly plugged into my GPU.
You 100% are. I tried to tell you that.
I know, but being able to dock my work laptop and the PC is important.
Right. So...
See, yeah, Cowboy said, somebody said his laptop is big enough to run TikTok Studio. Yeah, I'd say give it a try, but based on what I recall from your specs, I don't think so. I think we talked about that on last stream.
Best camera to use while streaming? Well, I'm on a mirrorless camera with, I mean, that's an expensive camera. Iron Squrl, he's on a 4-cam OBSBOT webcam, and that's probably the best webcam I've ever seen. Yo, Weber with the sub. Appreciate it, man. That's probably the best 4K webcam I've ever seen. Is what Squrl's using right now. That's the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite.
Yeah, and I would say on this particular, like it looks better on my stream. We're using Discord to put my video up on Lucid Stream, and I think it's degrading a little bit of the quality.
It is 100%. So yeah, he's streaming his camera to Discord, and I'm doing a display capture, and that's how we have Squrl's face on the screen here. But yeah, I think that's definitely degrading, because I mean, it looks really good on my PC, but it doesn't look as good on the stream, I don't think.
Same.
Yeah.
I think somebody asked about cheap monitors. So my cheapies are a Dell and a Acer. And I want to say I didn't pay over like $80 for either one of them. Yeah, but you can definitely find better deals.
I mean, if you want a second monitor just for a stream, you know, to bring up your chat, your OBS, whatever, go to Goodwill and buy one. You don't need anything special at all. Literally the cheapest monitor you can find. I have my kid, somebody gave her an old cheap TV. I mean, I hooked it up to my stream PC just so I have a bigger display for different stuff.
Oh, should turn my alerts off.
You've been trying to dual piece stream, and I can't figure out the mic. Everything works but the mic. So are you running any kind of audio interface? Go XLR, Rodecaster, anything like that? Because I'm pretty sure that is key. Or you can plug your mic directly into your stream PC, but then you're not going to get... you won't be able to use your mic in game on your game PC. You just use OBS. So then you're using a capture card to go to the second PC, I assume. So yeah, so I know you can get, like, for a cheap audio interface, Fifine makes one. I haven't tried it on dual PC, but I'm pretty sure it would work. And I think they're like 30 or $50 for an audio interface, which is pretty good. So with mine, the Go XLR, it has aux cable in and out. It has the XLR input, and then it's got a USB input. USB I got going to my game PC. I have an in and out going to and from the stream PC. And then that's how I send all my mic and signal to the stream PC, but I still get to use it on my game PC, if that makes sense. And then all the sounds for alerts and everything that's on the stream PC comes back to my head through the Go XLR, through the output in the aux cable. Dual stream PC, PC streaming is definitely a challenge for sure. You definitely need a little bit of gear to get it going, to work right. But I would give just a cheap audio interface a try. That should help you out.
I thought I was going to be able to do the dual stream. I was going to use my gaming laptop that I used to use to stream with and use that as the streaming PC. I thought I had it all going, and then I gave up. You want to talk about complicated? Yeah, that's a
lot of wires.
I would probably have to fly Lucid out here and just to be like, do it. just do it.
Yeah, give it a try. Let me know. And if you ever need help, just hit me up. I'm more than willing to give you a hand. No worries.
One day. This one seems to be handling it based off last night's test run.
It's definitely super complicated, though. It took me a while messing with it.
Yeah.
It's Empire in the house.
Yeah, I think one thing console streamers always struggle with is you get the capture card, you got the PC, and then audio is your biggest freaking issue. How do I get TikTok alerts in my headset along with the game audio? That's always the struggle that we fight. And PlayStation, PS5, unfortunately, only has the ability to cast its audio to one direction. Xbox is actually better in that manner. It can do dual audio output. So Xbox is better for that. The only way to get around that for PlayStation is to buy a little bit pricier headsets.
Right. So Peaches, are you going to be gaming on your PC, or are you still going to console game on the console and stream off the PC? What are your plans for that? And yeah, like you can ask either one of us. We'll both help you out.
Game on it.
Game on it. Yeah, it's definitely way better. Way better. Once you go to PC, you'll never want to go back to console. Even Death Note, she just got a PC, and she was hardcore Xbox, and she played on it once and then tried to go back to the Xbox, and she's like, yeah, we can't do it. There's no way. No way. So are you going to give mouse and key a try? That's the real question. Are you going to try out mouse and key? Mouse and key is where it's at. I'm telling you, nobody wants to give it enough time. You got to try it.
I still haven't tried. We played Repo that one night, and I tried, and it was like a fish out of water.
Yeah.
It just doesn't compute.
I was playing.
I know if I did it for like a month straight, I'd probably get it. That's what I always hear. Is it takes 4 to 6 weeks.
I mean, some games I'll use it. I mean, I got one right here. I was playing Split Fiction last night using the controller.
That's a great PlayStation controller. Good job.
Yeah, I prefer the PlayStation controllers.
Absolutely. I find the sticks on the Xbox controller to be a little loose.
You want a Robbie Rob controller though? That's the
Azeron.
Azeron.
The Azeron. Yeah, I want an Azeron.
I wouldn't mind trying one, but I'm not going to buy one, and they're like $300. I'm not going to buy one just to try it out. You know what I mean?
I didn't pull the trigger. I think they're sold out, but they were having a refurbished sale. I could have got one for like $189 or $179. And it came with the full warranty. Ted's got a question on YouTube. Recommendations for wired headphones for streaming.
Wired headphones? Do you need headphones or do you need a headset? Those are very different. If you're talking just headphones without a mic, I recommend these to everyone. I went to these and I have not looked back ever since. These are the Critical Zero Reds. They're an in-ear monitor, an IEM. They sound absolutely amazing, and they're like $50. If you need a headset, I don't know much about headsets. The last headset I used was a Astro A40s. Those I thought sounded good until I tried these.
I love my Steel Series that I have. But Ted, you want to get a pair that has the ability to have dual audio input. If you go in the GG's Discord channel in the tech section, there's actually, if you scroll up a little bit, there's a question around headsets. I was actually given a recommendation for the headset I use, but then another guy recommended a wired set that was much cheaper. And he said they had the ability to do dual input. So when I say dual input, you'd have a wired connection to your console, to your Xbox, and then you'd have a Bluetooth connection to your PC. And that way you can feed your alerts in from your PC through Bluetooth, and you still have your audio and game chat going through the mic on your headset. And then you can still have another microphone for your stream. I think that's probably what you're looking for, too.
Well, there you go.
And I want to say, don't quote me, $50 or $60. Like, I was amazed by the price because these bad boys were like $300 something.
Yeah. And then like
me, A-Bear, Nerf, we all, Ash, we all bought the same set. because this was the only headset we could find that had the ability to do what we needed it to do for the PS5.
I believe the A50s also do that. The Astro A50s.
I think they're more expensive. I think them things are like $400, aren't they?
I have no idea. I thought they were about the same
they're
price
up
as
there.
the Steel Series.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit more expensive.
The thing I like about the Steel Series is the hot swappable batteries.
Yeah.
That's definitely a plus. If I plug my camera into a port,
these little batteries are awesome. Your headset battery dies after 7 or 8 hours. You just hot swap it. This one battery is always charging in the base. There's a little base where you control and tweak the audio that comes with it.
Death Note's asking if she plugs her camera into a port that's not supported, will it make her PC crash? No. If you plug it into a USB, you're good. And I assume it's a USB camera. Well, I know it's a USB camera. Yeah, you just plug it in and you're good to go. It will not make your PC crash. Unless,
that leads me to a question.
Unless the camera's shorted out or something, and that could crash the PC if there's a bad connection.
What's the deal with USB 2.0, 3.0, 69.87-.0? Like, what? Obviously, the bigger number probably means better quality. Like,
speed.
Is there
more bandwidth? More bandwidth.
Okay.
I believe, don't quote me, but I think just your normal USB Type A, like if you look on the back of your computer, it'll be the black one. Those I think are like 3 gigabytes. And then you get up to the 3.0, which is like 10 gig or 5 or 10 gigabytes. Then you got like Thunderbolt, which that's probably what your dock is using is Thunderbolt. Yeah. Pretty much it goes black, blue, red in order of its speed, the order of speed.
Should you always pick the highest? I mean, so if I'm plugging my webcam in, should you always go for the Gusto and go 4?
For a webcam, I would plug in the most speed you got. Especially your 4K webcam, you're going to want to plug that into a 3.0 or better. So a blue port or higher. Or USB-C is a USB 3.0 as well. If you're plugging in a hub, I would recommend buying like a 3.0 hub, plug that into the 3.0, the blue slot, and you'll have plenty of bandwidth to run all your peripherals, such as, I have 2 hubs hooked up to my gaming PC. One has keyboard, mouse, stream decks, microphones, all kinds of stuff, just into one hub. And one USB port will handle all that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, sir. Some items require powered USB port. So, it just depends what they are. Some require a little bit of power, some don't. If you're running a lot of things that are powered, you definitely want to get a powered USB port or USB hub. Guys,
yeah, I have a hub off of Amazon. I can share it to anybody. It uses a USB-C connection to plug into your PC, but you can plug in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like it's got like 12 different ports in it.
Yeah. Yeah, USB-C is definitely a good connection. And, USB cables make a huge difference too. Like I can't use some cheapo USB Type-C cable I got at the grocery store and plug my 4K OBSBOT camera into it. The signal would be trash if it got any signal at all. So USB cables definitely are not created equal. Same with HDMI, same with DisplayPort. You get what you pay for when it comes to those cables. It's hard to spend the money on those cables because it's a cable, right? But it definitely makes a huge difference. Even XLR cables like this one here, huge difference. Especially like in this setup, you're running around all the electronics. You want to keep all that interference out of your audio. You got to get the double shielded, cables. 100%.
Double shielded.
Yep.
I wonder if mine are. Probably not. I just bought them because they're white.
Yeah. Well, I bought this one. See, I got all Rode stuff as far as my audio other than the mic, but like this is Rode, and they just happen to have my green. If you couldn't tell, I like green. I mean, I don't know if you could tell.
I have no color coordination.
No?
Got red in the logo, white mic and wire. 50 million colors going on in my background.
Oh yeah, I used to do all green in the background. And like right now it's hard to tell because it's so light outside. You got all the light coming in the window there, but I got so many colors going on. Yeah, I love blue. You're right. You're right. I do like blue. It's Mariners colors.
Keep them coming.
Any other questions for us guys? Anything at all? Anything at all?
Oh, I see, Teddy. I saw your comment in on YouTube. I'll forward you the screenshot for the info on that headset.
Oh, you doing the unboxing?
Yeah, while you're talking, I'll go ahead and see.
Oh, go ahead, unbox it. I got to run to the bathroom real quick, sadly, but I'm going to do that while you do your unboxing.
You're going to leave me? Shit. Not cool.
You're on the big screen, buddy. What up,
okay,
you?
it says what it is. So this just got delivered right before the podcast. And I told Lucid, I was like, what if they mixed up the delivery and I go to open this box on stream and like a bunch of freaking dildos fall out of the box? Like, how embarrassing would that be? Y'all would screen capture it. It would be like the newest clip. It's not though. Luckily, it is my new Logitech shifter handbrake. This thing has the ability to not only shift, but you can put it in a different mode for doing. You can turn it into a handbrake, so it can be a handbrake or a shifter, a sequential shifter. So I'm pretty excited to be using that soon. All the reviews were great, and everybody kept commenting about the clicky sound it makes when you shift. So it has a very nice, satisfying click, 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 click when you shift. Yeah, well, and I'm gonna tell you what, Amazon. I ordered this on Amazon last night after I got off stream before I started fighting the bat, and they delivered it today by 6 p.m. Like, that's nuts. Send me it? No way. Elu. This is the unboxing right here. Let me move my cam down a little bit.
Let's see what you got.
Moving my cam down just a little bit.
I've heard nothing but good things about this product.
Ooh. Oh, it's in pieces.
Also, guys, if you want the full screen, full meal deal, we're also over on TikTok. Link is or on YouTube. The link is in the bio.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what, this thing's got some weight to it. That's great. That's the actual handle. You can adjust the height of how high it sits up to. Like, it's pretty badass.
And if I'm not mistaken, you can also make it into a what are they called? A the up and down shifter. What I'm
it has two modes. It can be a sequential shifter or it can be a e-brake. Yeah. Do you see this right here? It's freaking massive.
That's beefy.
And it's heavy. Like it?
Appreciate the YouTube sub. Let's go. Yeah, I've watched actually quite a few reviews because when I was looking for a shifter and stuff, I did, I watched all the reviews.
Amazon had a refurbished one. I almost bought that one. And I almost thought about, after I hit buy on this one, I almost hit refund and went and got the refurbished one because
they have refurbished already, because that thing is like brand new. It just came out.
Oh, is it really? Yeah. They had a refurbished one for almost half price, and
I want to say they haven't even been out 6 months, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow. I did see a lot of people in reviews complaining that it didn't work with the Logitech setup. And then a lot of people were returning them because they said they wouldn't work on Gran Turismo on the PlayStation. And then other people chimed in later on the reviews and said, "Hey, silly, you have to update. You have to log on to G Hub,
Update the firmware.
which is update the firmware in order for it to work." So everybody was returning them thinking they weren't working. And all they needed to do was perform an update. And dude, that's heavy. It almost weighs as much as my entire steering wheel. Yeah, let's take. I just want to hear the clicky sound.
Does that work with a Logitech 920?
Yeah, 920 and 923.
Yeah, it should. It'll work with the Logitech, and I believe it's also USB, right? So it'll work with anything. You can plug it into your PC.
Yeah, it's USB.
It'll work on PC as well. So I was looking at it. I like that you can use it. I've seen some people are using it as a either sequential or an H pattern, and then getting a second one to use as an e-brake.
Yeah, you can use two in unison. I did see that.
Elu says he's going to get one for his son.
Do it. Check. I would totally get a refurbished one, like I said, because I guarantee you people bought them and returned them because they didn't update their firmware and thought it didn't work. Because a lot of people wanted to be able to use it for Gran Turismo 7, at least according to the Amazon reviews. All right, that's all I got. Maybe I will probably do a review video. You'll see me using it on stream for sure, and I'll give feedback. But I'm impressed. Out of all things, I'm impressed with this C-clamp. Like, this thing is freaking solid.
The thing's pretty beefy.
I feel like I could use this to work on things on my shop desk.
Yeah,
as,
right.
Vice. This is like a damn vice.
Use it as a vice. Fold it sideways and just vice things in it.
Sweet. New toys are fun.
Hell yeah.
What's in the little baggie?
Hardware.
The classic. What do you call these?
Allen key.
The classic Allen key with these 4 Allen screws. I have a whole drawer full of freaking Allen keys that come with shit. I never throw them away.
Yeah, I have them everywhere.
Even though I have an actual Allen key set.
Yep. You might need that random size that you don't have. You know what I mean?
I want to be able to reach in any drawer in the house and have an Allen key at any point in time.
Right. So we were talking about cameras earlier, and that made me think of one thing that everyone, like, it's the last thing people put into their setups. You have any idea what that is, Squrl?
The last thing they put into their setup.
Right. You're guilty of it too.
Lighting.
Lighting is so important. You can make your cheap $20 webcam look so much better with good lighting. Like, it's insane. Don't neglect your lighting if you care what your camera looks like. Lighting is everything. 100%.
Yeah, I'm probably not doing a good job of lighting currently because for some reason my camera doesn't do the auto lighting that it typically does on stream. But yeah, I've had my own lighting mistakes. But for more motivation for our TikTok streamers out there, the TikTok algorithm likes lighting. It wants to see your beautiful face lit up.
Your beautiful face.
The AI looks for that. It identifies that.
And
it can determine whether your stream's a quality stream or not.
Right. And my lighting's a little jacked up because of the windows. It's all set for dark room, and the light bleed through the windows is screwing me up. Eventually, when I do this room the way I want, these windows will be covered. Like, you won't even be able to know there's windows there other than from the outside. What up, Whiskey? And onion rings? I'm lost. What's for dinner? Got it. Cheeseburgers and onion rings. Got it. That sounds delicious. I'm on a diet because I'm a fat kid, but, you know. On a diet, I can't have no cheeseburger and onion rings. Sadly. Look at TikTok moms in the building. Yo, guys, like I said, we are also over on YouTube if you want to go over there. The view's a little better. Get the big screen.
It looks great. Yeah, it looks great on there.
Chicken scampi tonight. Nice. TikTok mom. I like chicken scampi. That's my wife, by the way.
Mrs. Lucid. That's how I refer to her.
Yes. I did go upstairs when I went to the bathroom, and it smelled amazing up there. It almost smelled like garlic bread. I was like, nah, we definitely ain't having that. I know better than that. But
air freshener?
That's what I thought it was.
Garlic bread air freshener.
Yeah, that would be epic, right? You want some? Yeah, guys, but I cannot stress, like, number 1 is audio, number 2 is a camera, number 3 is lighting. For sure. 100%. And there's somebody in chat right now that could use some lighting. Just saying.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
Looks like they're playing in a cave half the time.
Right?
You need more Miss Lucid on stream? Yeah, at the baseball game. She is, yeah. You won't catch her on stream unless she's in that condition. Although, she has been wanting to play Until Dawn. So I might pick up the new Until Dawn, and I might be able to talk her into streaming that with me. We'll let her do the playing, and then or we'll take turns or something, and we'll do kind of a co-stream, her and I. If I can talk her into it, I'll try. I'll try and work on her.
Yeah, last night I thought the person you're referring to was kidnapped, and they put threw her in a cave and let her stream video games from the cave.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't know.
Just tease him.
Do it. Yeah, I think it would be fun, especially if I can get all the jump scares on my main screen. I think it would be pretty epic. She might pee her pants. Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun. I've been trying to get her to stream with me for a while now. We were also thinking about doing the new Silent Hill, the remake, I guess. Silent Hill 2 would be a good one. Puppy pads on the chair for sure. For sure. It's a must. Yeah, I went live at a baseball game last weekend. Also, we were there. I think I pissed off the people around me. They all left. I don't care. Huh. I wasn't talking loud or nothing. It's a baseball game. Who cares? I sometimes stream my Stream Deck through my phone, and it's not the cleanest setup. What do you mean? Stream your Stream Deck through your phone. I'm not sure what you're saying. I'm not sure.
I know you can control your Stream Deck through your phone. That's where it's all to like a plug-in.
Yeah, you can use your phone as a Stream Deck. Actually, if you didn't know that, or an iPad for free, you can get a 6-button Stream Deck for free. It's an app that you put on your phone or your iPad.
Mm-hmm.
Stream Decks are not a must, but they're definitely make things a lot better. Quality of life with a Stream Deck. What up, Casey?
They do. But as I look around at all the different gadgets for streaming stuff, that's probably the first thing I would eliminate if I had to pick something. If something had to go, it would be the Stream Deck.
Really?
You could use hotkeys if you had to.
Really?
I'm not saying I don't like it, but so I'm not going to get rid of my lighting. I'm not going to get rid of my monitors. I'm not going to get rid of. There's only so many things you add for stream quality of life, and if I had to pick one, it would be that.
See,
if I had to pick one,
I use mine for video editing. Even I have all the hotkeys for the video editing on the Stream Deck.
You're professional though.
It makes it way easier. Than having to click around. I have one hand on the mouse and either one hand on the keyboard or the Stream Deck and do it all that way.
Yeah, you're a video editing master. I'm a baby. I edit from the phone. I edit everything from my phone.
Death Note, it's not your camera. It's not your camera. It's in your settings. Your camera has nothing to do with it.
Casey, hi Casey. Sorry.
Yeah, it's 100% not the camera. It's in your settings. It's the settings in the PC. It's trying to push more than the PC can handle. That's why it does it when you dual stream. You just need to turn down your outgoing bit rate a little bit, and that should do it. Or turn it down to like 720p rather than 1080p, and that'll do it. Send professional help. Yeah, we need to do a Discord call one of these days and have you stream your OBS setup to me. That'd be the easiest way.
I'll do house calls, but you got to pay for the plane ticket.
Facts. Facts. House calls are not out of the question, but I'm going to have to charge for those ones. Definitely going to have to charge. So yeah, and then also I've been using a Go XLR now for a while, and I'm thinking about going back to the Rodecaster.
Ooh.
Like audio quality with the Rodecaster is so much better. It'll cost you, Peach.
You should give me the secondhand discount. You should just get rid of that thing.
Plus the Go XLR, once again, they fired everyone. Uh-oh. They fired their whole software development team, so there's no updates going to be coming out for it. So is it dead? They said it was dead last time. Is it dead again? I don't know. Unless they hire everyone back magically. Appreciate that, Elu.
Yeah, thank you, Elu.
I'm actually thinking about moving my whole setup this weekend.
What?
Yeah. I want to put
it on.
Make
it so you can pull that sim rig up quicker, because I'm tired of the excuse. I don't feel like setting it up.
Right now, I got to move the cameras and lights, and it's just a pain. No, I'm thinking about moving my whole setup to that wall over there. That'd give me a lot more room. And eventually, I'm going to build a desk, 12-foot long desk on that wall.
My daughter's bedroom's above me, and I just heard like a loud knock.
Jumped out of bed. She knows you're right. She knows you're streaming. It's like, ha.
Yeah.
Yuppers. You still streaming, Ted?
Tech questions. I did want to throw out there. It's May. It's going to be May, right? It's May 1st. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, and just want to throw that out there. If anybody ever needs a person to talk to, we're always here. We love you guys. And everybody needs it at some point in time, you know?
For sure. I'm all about it, man. That's why there for a long time, I was making a lot of those, you know, like mental health type TikToks. Just cause, you know, if it inspires one person, then I did my job. You know what I mean? That's what I'm here for.
Definitely. Hug. I'm scared to put my hands up. My camera's probably gonna freaking zoom into my nose.
I don't know. I might be in Vegas in November if I can talk somebody into going with me. I might be there.
Yeah, Bree, nobody's alone. Yeah, I mean, we've got so many ways to talk, whether it's freaking during a live in boxes or in Discord or a phone call or a text message, a TikTok message, whatever it is.
I've had people.
Everybody's going through something.
I've had more than one person, probably 5 or 6 different people, hit me up on Discord. Just people I've met in the community hit me up like absolutely hysterical. Like it's happened 5, 6 times at least. Just for somebody to talk to, you know, honestly, and I'm all about it. If I can help, you know, a lot of situations. The last one I couldn't give a lot of advice because I had never, I couldn't relate in any way, but you know, I was there to listen and kind of give my opinion where I could without overstepping, You know what I mean? You were one of them. I wasn't naming names.
Yeah. I feel like I don't want to generalize it, but I feel like the ladies do a lot better job of communicating, where guys will hold a lot in. That's usually the stereotype, and for the most part, it's probably true. And yeah, I mean, last night after stream, I had somebody, a guy, reach out that just needed somebody to listen for a minute, and it really made me sit back and reflect. Like, if there's one, there's 100, there's 1,000. So,
right,
guys or gals, yeah, reach out, talk to a friend. If it's not me or Lucid, if it's that other friend in your life, just do it. Talk. 100%. Nothing bad will ever happen out of having a conversation.
You know, I'm a big believer in, you know, you can forgive, but you never forget. You know what I mean? So if somebody does you wrong or whatever, it's not worth it to hold on to all that. You can let all that go. But just, you know, like, I keep those people at a distance after that. You know what I mean? But that's me.
Yeah, I mean, all those mean videos you did about me in F1 racing, I forgive you.
Oh,
I haven't forgotten. Did you? I haven't forgotten, but I forgive you.
Just remember, I don't brake for squirrels.
Damn it. It's on his freaking wheel.
I still don't brake for squirrels. It is on the wheel. It's right behind me.
That will lead us into the next. There will be a new video coming out this week. There will be a new race series video coming out.
Those videos, I have wanted to spend so much money on those videos, just buying props. And I think my wife's talked me off the ledge a couple times.
I bought a fucking F1 car.
What?
No. Yeah, this one right here.
Oh, yeah, I got 4.
See, always got to freaking outdo me.
No, dude, I'm going to get the whole collection. I need 6 more, and then I need the board that you hang them all on the wall.
I think I just snapped a piece of mine off. Look, my car's already falling apart. My car's falling apart.
Mine are all on the shelf behind me. You can't even see them.
But yeah, I have the best idea for the next video. And I think it's my turn to do the first video, right? Do you do the response?
Yeah. You had a bad month, Casey? It'll get better. You just got to keep pushing through, you know what I mean? We all have bad months.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep. If you need an ear, KC, we're here. I'll stream. You definitely, there's this community's huge.
It is.
Tap into one another.
And you guys all know how to get us on Discord, so. 100%. Don't send me snaps though, because I am awful with snaps. Snapchat is to the point now where I get so many stupid alerts from that thing that are nothing, that I just like swipe them all off. I don't even look at Snap anymore.
Yeah, I don't use it.
I'm actually thinking about getting rid of it. Tiny Dinies, let's go. So yeah, I mean, that's what I got. You got anything else, Squirrel?
No.
Are you
gaming
tonight?
Story? Did my unboxing, bat story check.
I know. I need to come up with a better story for next week.
I have a parent. I have a personal parent debacle here, a parent question. And so every year, my daughter's birthday is always the day before Mother's Day. I have my daughters, both of them, 50% of the time, perfect, like a split custody. And so, of course, Father's Day, I've always had my daughters. Mother's Day, the mother always has daughters, regardless of whose time it falls on. Same with birthdays. It's a great arrangement. Works perfect. Well, this year, mom she had time off planned, and she's going to be out of town. So I'm going to have my daughter on Mother's Day. But for my daughter's birthday, we always go to my sister, who's been in Lucid's chat before, the queen of the most fancy campground in America.
Yes.
We always go there for Mother's Day and for my daughter's birthday to celebrate, because it's fun. There's a pool, there's a water park, there's so much stuff to do. There's kids everywhere. It's just a great experience. Well, this year, my daughter's school, it's her 8th grade. It's her first big dance. It's scheduled freaking Saturday night, which would be the night we go. So as a parent, my daughter really wants to go to the dance, but it's like we always go there for her birthday. It's for my mom too, right? It's for Mother's Day. Like it's an all-in-one event. And like now I'm torn. I'm like, do we not go to the campground? My daughter goes to the dance. Mind you, the campground's 2 hours away. So in order to come back for the dance, that would be 4 hours of traveling. And pretty much we shoot most of Saturday.
I think you got to travel. I mean, but you know, I am the guy that would drive to softball tournaments that are 4 hours away for one day and then drive home and then drive back the next day.
So go out Friday, have fun that evening, have fun Saturday morning, drive back out for the dance, let her go, and then drive back out to the campground after the dance. I mean, go work.
I mean, for one, those dances are like memories, you know what I mean? That you'll never forget.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's her first big one.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. It's like their 8th grade formal. Okay. Yeah, she's.
Yeah. All right. I'd almost say you're traveling.
Does Chad agree with that? Chat's quiet.
What do you think, Chad? Should he travel or should he do just the dance or should he just do the camping for Mother's Day and the birthday? Travel. There's one for travel.
That's 2. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, I just need to wrap my head around it.
Facts.
Travel. All right. Thank you.
Travel.
I think it's been answered. I think Sunday there's a race. So I'll be traveling back Sunday after breakfast to come. To race? Put Lucid in the wall. To put Lucid in the wall.
Sunday.
Yeah, that was our topic of conversation at dinner right before the podcast. So it was like on my mind.
I watched a whole documentary on the Miami race, by the way. Like that's only been around for like 2 or 3 years, that track. Did you know that?
I really like that track.
Yeah, it's a good track. It wasn't always like that. It was super slick at first when they first did it. They had to resurface the entire thing. There's 7 miles in barriers alone. Concrete barriers.
What are you playing tonight? Playing Call of Duty?
I think so. Yeah. How about you?
Let's do it.
You want to play some COD?
Yeah, I got time.
Cool. Well, I got to go eat.
Although I really want to set my shifter up.
Set your shifter up.
All right. Good podcast. Is everybody good? Everybody good? YouTube chat?
Any more questions? Any more questions at all?
Feedback. Send us a message, Discord, TikTok, wherever. Any topics you want to hear, any recommendations, how we can be better. Would love to hear it. We're kind of feeling our way through this and trying to get better every week.
Yes, Death Note. I am. Yeah, I feel like this was pretty good, actually. If you guys have topic ideas, even hit us up. Let us know. Just send us a message, drop it in the comments, wherever. We're down for whatever. You got a topic idea? Yeah, for sure, Casey. Anytime. Hogwarts Legacy, not going to happen. It's uninstalled.
Do you know who is streaming that? Zach was streaming that the other day.
You know, actually,
he just got it, so he's new to it.
Yeah. Actually, yesterday when I was streaming Split Fiction with Hershey, we came upon this one story in the game, and it was straight up Hogwarts Legacy. Straight up. Hershey was like, oh, this is Brittany's world. It's pretty funny. All right, guys. So I am going to reset and hop on COD. Oh, Becky. That's right. Becky Pee-Pee.
Bridget.
I'm gonna reset, get some food, and fire up some COD. Yeah. So guys, if you're not subbed over on the YT, the YouTube, we're trying to do big things over there. Let's go over there, drop a sub. Links in the bio. I love you.
Yeah, much love, guys.
All right, guys. Thank you. This is the first of many Iron or Lucid Squrl podcasts. We're definitely doing them every week. Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Till the next one, guys. Stay lucid, squirrel.
Stay lucid, get squirrely.
Stay lucid and get squirrely. Peace out.
Bye, y'all.